Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my thoughts on the Xbox and Bethesda's presentation. And I gotta say, it was actually good. It's better than yesterday's presentation. I mean, granted, Ubisoft is actually good. Gearbox, I don't get it. But with Microsoft and Bethesda, yes, they are giving you reason why to get an Xbox Series XS. Yeah, so of course, some of this game are going to be cross-generation. Phil Spencer already said that for 2021 to 2022, but then after that, it's going to be probably not. And eventually, myself, I might get either a Series X or a Series S. It depends on what they offer on 2022 and beyond. I was aiming for a Series S because I'm not really an Xbox preferred person, and I did say in my previous video, if they have some sort of a add-on like a disc drive to play backwards compatible with the physical disc, I'm all for it. But again, who knows about that? But yeah, they got games. They gave you reason, and especially them buying Bethesda. Yeah, it's really wow. So before I'm gonna give my thoughts on the stuff that I'm interested, like always, I'm gonna do some honorable mention here because there were a lot. First of all, Microsoft acquiring Bethesda makes sense now, and I have a feeling that their games now are gonna be much better than before. So of course, it's already been confirmed. So there was been talks and rumor that Starfield was going to be an Xbox exclusive. They said yay, some said no, no, don't do it. Well, it depends on your perspective. Starfield coming in 2022 of November. Yes, it is going to be an Xbox Series XS exclusive. Again, for people who are not preferred to Xbox, I feel for you, but it's also on PC. However, if you don't have a high-end PC, then I can see what's going to happen. But again, like I said, if Bethesda were doing this on their own, the quality probably is going to be bad. I mean, you've seen their past game, Fallout 76. I mean, look what happened. And even someone got angry at a GameStop employee because he couldn't return the game because the game was utterly shit. Not anymore, however, thanks to Microsoft, because in the presentation, they showed a lot of Bethesda games, and some of them have new updates. It's probably going to be, again, thanks to Microsoft. And again, it is what it is. Starfield, Xbox exclusive. Also another one they showed in the end of the presentation, Redfall. I'm not interested, but same deal. It's an Xbox exclusive. I kind of noticed the lack of Japanese game there, but there are some that I'm going to mention that on the video later. So another thing is that I did a prediction that Microsoft will show at least one new IP or a first-party IP that's going to come this year, 2021, for the Series XS. And you know what? Not only I was right, there were more than one. So here are some of the game, again, honorable mention of what they showed on the presentation. First of all, Halo Infinite is going to come holiday 2021. I'm surprised it makes sense because it was originally supposed to be holiday 2020, but a lot of people were concerned of the visual, the presentation, the performance. So they said, okay, we're going to aim it for next year. Good move in my opinion. Psychonaut 2 coming August of 2021. There you go. And again, why is that a first party game for Microsoft? Because they bought Double Fine. Again, same deal. In the past, Double Fine trying to do their own thing and wasn't successful, unfortunately. Forza Motorsports Horizon 5, the burnout version of Forza sports racing game. Again, the rumors were true. It was going to be in Mexico. And bang! So it's going to come at November. And then another one from August is Microsoft Flight Simulator. So they actually at least have 4 that I counted on the presentation. It could be more. I lost count. But yeah, so prediction, another one that got it right, that at least Microsoft is going to show one first-party IP that's going to be on the Series XS that's going to come this year. And hey, there were even more. So thumbs up for Phil Spencer there. And also the funny part is that at the end of the presentation, they did a Easter egg, and it is for real. And that is, yes, there is going to be an Xbox mini fridge that's going to look like the Xbox Series X, because there was a meme. Now it's a real thing there. So that's actually funny. Like, okay, so again, props to Phil Spencer for allowing this. So, like I said, he's doing everything right with the Xbox Series XS. That was awesome. Look what happened with the Xbox One with Don Matrick in the head of the marketing, the direction. It was all about a one entertainment system, and people said, what the fudge is this thing? It's crap. This is embarrassing. What the heck? So again, with Phil Spencer being the head, smart move. I'm surprised they didn't do anything with Nintendo Switch. However, that's probably going to be on Tuesday, so we're going to have to wait and see what's that all about. So with that said, I kind of digressed long enough about them. Now I'm going to give my thoughts on the game that I am interested with. First, in Sea of Thieves. Okay, I'm not really a fan of the game first person. However, it's interesting what they did. A cross promotion with Jack Sparrow. Yeah, so Pirates of the Caribbean is going to be in Sea of Thieves. You team up with Jack Sparrow, and then all the villains from the movie are going to be in it. So that's going to be like Disney rare game, if you think about it. But it's interesting. So the next one, not so much new, but as of right now of this recording, Yakuza Like a Dragon is on Game Pass. So if you're not into the Yakuza, but you're like, maybe it's a good game, I don't want to pay a lot of money, I have Game Pass, give it a try. I guarantee you. I'm not a Yakuza fan, but I play the game. It's actually fun there. So I just mentioned this before, Psychonaut 2, so coming this August. Yes, I think this one's going to be an Xbox exclusive. Maybe it's also on PC. There's Game Pass as well, so you got an option here. But yeah, that's not going to be in another console. I don't think so. But the game itself looks good. I have played the first one, sort of. Again, it's the same, it's the guy, Tim Schafer from Double Fine. I mean, like I said, this guy needs some support, so Microsoft was the one that did it. Pretty good, so thumbs up. Another one is finally, Hades finally coming to the Xbox as well on the PlayStation 4. So yeah, it was first PC and then it went to the Switch. Now it's on the other console. Again, it is what it is. Now option is there. So the next one I'm going to move on is the Kickstarter game from the people who used to work for Suicide and their own team now. It's called Yuden Chronicles. So it was a Kickstarter. Of course, it's successful. Thumbs up. That means a lot of people like this Suicode type game. It looks interesting. I am also excited. It's announced it's going to be on the Xbox Series XS coming 2023. However, they also have a sort of a prologue spin-off game of Yuden Chronicles that's going to come in 2022. I don't know if it's an Xbox exclusive, time exclusive, whatever it could be. It's published by Games 505 Games. So I wouldn't be surprised it's also going to be on the other platform, but it's also going to be Microsoft platform. So again, Japanese RPG. And yeah, there you go. Those are the only ones I'm interested. So most of the game they showed, first of all, like I said, nothing personal. I'm not a fan of Bethesda games. I played them, couldn't really get into it. So, I mean, it is what it is. And like I said, if you are one of those super fan, I feel for you that some of the games are going to be Xbox exclusive. If you have a high-end PC, you might be lucky about it. But again, and I said it before, if it's watching for Microsoft, their game's not going to be good quality. I mean, that's all I can say. Not being a jerk about this, but you gotta face reality. I mean, Nate the Hate on the Spawncast Crew podcast, I was listening to one of the episodes, and he basically theorized that, hey, if they were doing this on their own, the game's probably not going to be that good. with Microsoft's backing, kind of makes more sense. That's why some people even hope that Sega was bought by Microsoft, even myself, even so I prefer them to be with Sony. I know it's weird, but you gotta see reality in business. Sega's not doing good to some extent. Microsoft have a good relation with them. I know, granted, Virtual 5 Ultimate Showdown's a PS4 exclusive, but it's probably some backstory to that one. Again, who knows? But the bottom line is Microsoft, Bethesda, good combination in my opinion. So yeah, they're giving you now more reason why buy a Series XS. For me personally, not so much still. However, like I said, in the long run, maybe in 2022 or 2023, I might end up buying one. Because right now, I mean, I hardly play my Xbox One. The only game that I play there right now is Phantasy Star Online 2. And I'm hoping it'll be on the PS4 eventually, but I doubt that. We'll just have to wait and see. So those are my thoughts on the Microsoft Bethesda showcase. They did good, better than Gearbox. Well, everybody's gonna say that. Probably close party to Ubisoft, but granted, they're first party there. So the next one I'm gonna give my thoughts on is Square Enix. It depends on what game they show there. So with that, I'll see you guys later.